This is Mr. Spock. He is the star of my new fan fiction Star Trek episode called Spock's Dilemma. Check this out. Captain's Log 2124.5. After 2 days exploring the third moon of the M-class planet Majoris 10, the landing party has returned to the Enterprise to examine and analyze the samples and readings from the expedition. Each member of the landing party is responsible for their specialty and is accountable for reporting to the Federation by the end of the week. Everyone is exhausted, but eager to finalize their data packages. Spock, Kirk said concerned. Report to sickbay immediately. What's wrong? Spock asked, as he turned to the captain from his blue light data reader. You don't feel that? Kirk asked. You have a huge, disgusting mass growing on the side of your face. I can't see your pointed ear any longer. On the right side of Spock's face was a bubbled accumulation of dark and light pink skin with a polished sheen and throbbing veins. Spock slowly raised his hand and touched the mass with his fingers. His eyes opened wide as he felt the contour and the texture of what could only be described as a parasite attached to the side of his head. I think you're right, Captain, Spock said, as he slumped down into his chair. Sulu, Chekhov, give Spock a hand, Kirk barked, as he stepped over to the science station. Both Sulu and Chekhov ran over and braced Spock so he wouldn't slide onto the bridge floor. Tell me what's going on, Kirk said, concerned. I don't know, Spock replied. Maybe I picked up something from the planet. Scotty spoke up and said, That's impossible. The transporter filters out any foreign life forms. There is no way anything transported onto the Enterprise. From what I see, your transporter has a malfunction, Kirk explained. How else did this thing get onto my ship? Spock was dizzy and braced himself with his chair. I would like to go to sickbay as soon as possible. Sulu and Chekhov both took an arm and tried to lift Spock so he could stand, but Spock was dead weight and couldn't support himself. He was also suffering from vertigo and nausea. Back down, please, Spock said, and sat back down, gripping the sides of his chair tightly. Kirk pressed a button on his command chair and called for McCoy to come to the bridge as soon as possible. Then an unfamiliar voice called out from the bridge, from the front of the bridge. Only I can save your friend, the voice called out. He has the sickness, and if treatment isn't provided soon, he will be paralyzed. The bridge crew turned to see a short, squat, brown and gray alien standing at the front of the bridge, dressed in an off-white tunic with orange trim. Who are you? Kirk asked desperately, and what are you doing on my ship? My name is Tok, and I'm from the planet, Tok replied. Are you a doctor? No, but I can help your friend, Tok responded. Just then McCoy entered the bridge and tried to make sense of what was going on. What's that? Is that thing why you called me? McCoy asked, pointing to the alien named Tok. No, Spock has something growing on his face, and this alien says he can cure him, Kirk replied. Cure? Tok asked. No, there is no cure, but I can stop the progression if I act quickly. McCoy stepped over to Spock and examined his face. I've never seen anything like this before. Is there anything you can do? Kirk asked. I could give him a triox compound, but I don't know how much good it would do. If that thing on his face is aggressive, we may have to tranquilize Spock and freeze him until we can get to a starbase. Will that save Spock? Kirk asked. Your guess is as good as mine, McCoy replied. I'm a doctor, not a fortune teller. Tok up to the science station and waved Sulu and Chekhov back so he had room to work. The alien pulled a wand out of his tunic and waved it around like he was a wizard. What the heck are you doing? McCoy asked. He needs real medicine, not a magic show. This is real medicine, Tok snapped back. Not all medicines are potions. He's going to kill Spock, McCoy yelled. Get that alien away and let me sedate Spock before it's too late. Just then, the parasite gave out a screech and dislodged from Spock's face and fell onto the bridge floor with a splat. Spock reeled back in his chair and was suddenly alert. Spock, are you okay? Kirk asked. Give me a moment, Spock replied, touching the side of his face. I seem to be back to normal. I told you, Tok replied. to McCoy. You need to trust me. Trust you? McCoy questioned. I don't even know what you are. My name is Talk, and I saved your friend. That is all you need to know for now. Kirk interjected. McCoy, back off. Spock is fine, and that's all that matters. McCoy kicked the alien mask that fell off Spock's face to see if it was dead. To his surprise, the mask slowly crawled across the floor towards McCoy as if it had purpose. Does anyone have a phaser? McCoy asked. I wonder how many more of these things are on the ship. Many, Talk replied. I was able to gain access to your ship. These have as well. So, Mr. Spock had a mask on his face. Right now, I think he's okay. So, if you like these, I'm going to write some more. I'm currently writing another one right now, and I'm going to do a series because this is fun, and it's my channel, and I'm going to do whatever I want to. So, if you like the old Star Trek, if you like the fan fiction stuff, look, see behind my shoulder? That's an alien. It's an alien painting that I painted. It's an oil painting. I'll sell it to you. This right here is a painting I made out of acrylics. It's called Dead Alien, based off the Alien movies, and I'll sell that to you too. It's $250,000. It's good. It's beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorites, and it can be yours if the price is right. So thanks for showing up.